frenetic, bizarre, but utterly joyous. There was street upon street of cosmetics and beauty shops, all jostling for attention. Outside these shops, there were hawkers selling clothes and food on thalas, such as ice cream vendors. Those of us who were visiting Seoul for the first time were stumped by the abundance, the innovation, and the genius of the offerings of Myeongdong. I saw things I'd never seen before. Makeup brushes shaped and packed like roses, and lip glosses and tins packed in mini tin cans, mini bottles of Coca-Cola and Hershey syrups, and even in the shape of fruits and animals. K-Beauty's cute packaging and affordable price points make it tempting to load your cart with products. And if you're not careful, you could easily end up spending all your cash in just one shopping stint. The walls of beauty shops were plastered with endless displays of pigments, while the sheet mask sections were mind-boggling. One can find anything from hydrogel masks and biocellulose masks to acupuncture masks. And don't even get me started on the ingredient list. After my trip to Seoul, I can safely say that I've seen everything. I'm sure you've heard of snail slime. But what about salmon eggs and placental extracts? I thought you haven't. At one point, I walked into a cafe and was amazed by the sight in front of me. All over the world, a book section or library is the natural companion to a cafe. But not in Seoul. There, the best complimentary accompaniment to a cup of coffee is beauty products. In hindsight, I realized that, yes, of course, all of it made sense. For the South Koreans, skincare is akin to religion. But to limit it to just this aspect is what we often get wrong about their culture. Beauty and aesthetics are a way of life for them. It goes beyond just skincare and beauty. Their focus is detail-oriented and permeates every aspect of their lifestyle, from their immaculate food presentation and their minimalist and quirky decor. I visited a restaurant that was set up like a cartoon set, to the way they dress and carry themselves. In the time I spent in South Korea, as I walked down the streets or people watched at restaurants, I witnessed their obsession with beauty everywhere. After a little digging, I learned that South Korean society is still deeply influenced by Confucianism, an intellectual philosophy that originated and developed in China during the 5th and 6th centuries BC. And this philosophy has shaped the very lifestyle of the South Koreans. An article I came across explains this idea succinctly. These ideals are considered very noble and deeply inform the culture. For women, to be modest and unadorned has always been a strong Confucian virtue. During Korea's Joseon era, which lasted from the 14th to 19th centuries, the country had its own versions of Japanese geishas called keisaings. These women were the pinnacle of beauty and set all the mainstream makeup trends. Their bold, inky eyebrows and clean, radiant skin inform Korean makeup standards even now. So that is why South Korean women focus more on clean, virginal, glowing skin rather than one that is heavily made up. Different types of glowing skin. Understanding the South Korean cultural context helps illustrate why the primary emphasis in K-beauty is glowing skin with minimal makeup. As a skin specialist, the proof was in front of me everywhere I went in South Korea. Both girls and women flaunted radiant glowing skin, free of blemishes. I soon learned that there were various degrees of flawless skin, with each being assigned its own terminology. The first category is dewy skin. This is the most common and popular category. However, a dewy appearance is often confused with an oily look. The luminosity of South Korean skin is not due to excessive sebum production, but due to good skincare habits and internal health. Then comes honey skin, which is a step up from dewy skin. It is another term used for even, transparent, and radiant skin. So, what is it exactly? Imagine a spoonful of honey melting in your mouth. Smooth, right? Honey skin is so shiny, hydrated, and plump that it gives the impression of melting right away. The right skincare routine and products are the most important steps to getting such skin. Finally, there is the mother of all skin types, glass skin, or pani skin, as my sister calls it. I was the most intrigued by this term. When I asked someone what they meant by glass skin, I was told, imagine skin so flawless and translucent that it